Hi and welcome to this week's energy forecast. I'm Rachel Thompson Phillips, the creator of the BU Oracle cards and also of the Sacred Oracle online program. If you are tuned in, this energy forecast is for January the 31st through till February the 6th. We are already through the first month of 2022. Where the hell did that time go? But anyway, this week's overall theme is about awakening and rebirth. So let's go in and explore the messages coming through the Oracle cards, and I can share with you that this week is really gonna pack a punch. There is so many celestial things going on there out in the cosmos. So let's dive in and check it out. Monday and Tuesday is the card of moon cycles. Wednesday through till Friday is the card of contentment, and the weekend's message is clairvoyance. Now, with the beginning of the week is where we start to feel such a huge shift starting to emerge. We have got a new moon on the 1st of February. We have the Chinese New Year on the 1st of February. On the 3rd of February is when we have Mercury go direct. So hence why there are so many shifts going on within your own self. But I love how there is a continuum following up from last week, which was about that feel-good energy. You should be starting to feel a lightness starting to come forward, almost as if there is a shift in, well, obviously there is going to be a huge shift in the energy. It's also going to mean that there is a lifting of the veil. It's almost as if the veil that kept you feeling uncertain and feeling doubt, all of that is starting to become so transparent that you're starting to see through that and illuminating the paths forward. Now, when I say illuminating the paths forward, I literally can see inside of my head almost as if when you're walking along, the path is just lighting up. And that's what's happening, is it's lighting up towards the directions of your goals. So let's see how all of the messages of the card deliver this beautiful message around awakening and rebirth. So as I mentioned, Monday and Tuesday, with the card being of moon cycles, it's about that new moon and about really reconnecting to the thing I found the most interesting that has been unfolding through this whole global crisis that is unfolding at the moment, is that it really has brought about a lot more clarity. It's really simplified what it is, the things that truly do light your soul on fire, and wanting to have an ability to build out your dreams based on it being a simple process. As humans, we really do like to complicate the shit out of things, and yet all of a sudden, all of these beautiful simple pathways are starting to unfold. The greatest gift that you can give to yourself is not trying to then take something that's simple and then confusing the shit out of it and making it difficult. If the pathway is leading towards simplicity, take that route. It's going to be the option that gets you to exactly where you want, living and having that beautiful work and life balance. A lot of the times I have seen throughout, been on the online circuit about, just hustle, go hard or go home sort of mindset. And it more brought people to burnout. And it also was about, everything was all these life hacks, build a successful 6-figure business in a month, earn this kind of money in this time. You can learn this in this short period of time. Everything is about, how fast we can get there. Yet the one important element is, yes, that can happen. It doesn't happen to everyone. And so the people that it doesn't happen to think they've done something wrong. And it's not the case. The more important thing at this point is about building foundational steps, making sure that your foundation is solid so that anything you build up becomes stable. So that's where the simplicity, strip things back to bring the simplicity out. And this is where our new moon intentions are set with, what are these foundational things? How is it that I can have that beautiful dream and life balance of being able to pursue my dreams and having a beautiful balance along the way and being able to enjoy it? Which brings us through to the shift of the Chinese New Year. I am a huge buff on the Chinese New Year for me. I'm just going to share my belief. I always believe that the year begins on the Chinese New Year. So this year is about the water tiger, and I'm going to do more videos around this. But for just now, I just want you to think about the embodiment of the energy of what a tiger brings. There is a strength, there is a stability, there is a sense of reconnecting to your confidence and unleashing that, which is going to come forward. Monday and Tuesday is about being able to soak up the magic of the moon. There is this incredibly auspicious and abundant and highly manifesting energy that is coming through, and it is so beautiful, and this is where we want to be able to harness it. You may even be starting to feel that stirring and have those internal conversations that are coming through into your consciousness about being able to say, yeah, you can do this, or give it a go, trust yourself, believe in the process. This information that's coming through is true and accurate. It's not you just dreaming it up and making it into the etherical air element. It's time to be able to look at how you can ground that in and start making those dreams starting to unfold, which then leads us forward to the midweek's message around contentment. And it's not showing up quite as well as what I wanted. But the contentment card is about that shift of energy into the certainty. Now, most of this card displays the blue, so it's you being able to speak into the existence of certainty. It's not, oh, if I'm going to do something, it's going to be when and how you're going to do it. There, as I mentioned about that elevated levels of self-worth, you're starting to recognize your own ability to be able to go, you know what? I can do this. I'm going to listen to that intuitive, soulful message that's sharing with me and urging me and supporting me and reflecting back to me that I can accomplish anything. But I'm not just going to look at that as this beautiful imprint that's been put into my consciousness. I'm actually going to convert that, and I'm going to take those actionable steps, and I'm going to be cautious. And because that cautiousness is that when you lack certainty, you run at achieving your goals like a bull in a china shop, because you're like, if I don't harness this confidence within my own self, once it diminishes, shit hits the fan. And that's not the case. The reason you're going to be able to take your time doing it, because your confidence is in that deep inner knowingness. You know within yourself that you can achieve this. So you don't need to run around with your head chopped off. Take those actionable steps all the time. And this is where it starts to create momentum, because it's in the action that builds more confidence, which then allows you to collect the information that our conscious mind, that human part of ourselves, loves to be able to work from. Being able to say, yeah, look, you took that step and look at what you achieved. Look at your confidence. You'll start to feel that confidence building. Harness it and embody it. With Mercury going direct on February the 3rd, please just know that it may take another 7 to 10 days before the full energy recorrects itself and brings things back into congruency. So you may still find that those gorgeous truth bombs are brought in to those moments where you let doubt come in and it says, hey, hang on a second. Step into that energy of your confidence. That's where your truth exists. The lies that are stored within your doubts are just your ego trying to shrink and keep you small. You're sick of that. You're ready to rise gorgeous. Which then leads us forward to the weekend's message around clairvoyance. So it's about seeing all of the signs that are occurring, recognizing that they are, again, collecting data for that human aspect of yourself to say, yeah, you can do that. All the right resources, the people, the information and the tools and the techniques and anything that you require to be able to achieve your goal, whatever that is for you, will be brought into your awareness. So when you see it, it's then up to you to make that conscious choice. Because remember, our soul can deliver so much intuitive insight, but it's that human component within ourselves that we have been gifted the ability of free choice. So if you are dismissing or denying or resisting the intuitive information, that comes back to that human part. And this is where we can honor that and accept that that may be a potential, but remember that your soul will keep giving you intuitive information to remind you of just how incredibly powerful you are. You're also going to find that on the weekend, as the energy around clairvoyance, it's about understanding there will be a sensitivity to your eyes. You may have a light sensitivity. You may find being able to, you may have sat there for ages looking at social media. All of a sudden, your eyes start to hurt. They may feel tired. It's really important to understand when this card of clairvoyance comes in, it is that understanding that intuitive information is coming in through your eyes. So there can be moments where it gets a sensory overload. Laying down, just putting your hands over your eyes or giving yourself a break is important to remember that that light sensitivity is your physical body letting you know that intuitively that you have taken on so much information and your body needs to be able to process all of this intuitive information so you can convert that intuitive information into actionable steps. Now, with that being said, the other thing that comes through is an absolute explosion of intuitive messages. It's going to come at you. So my greatest expression I can share with you is have a pen and paper. Write all of these things down. If you're finding links and website pages and information that you've been looking for, don't think you will always remember it, because there's going to be so much information coming forward. Click the link, highlight it, copy and paste it. Keep it on a separate document, so whenever you want to be able to retrace and go back to that information, you've already got the link. Because sometimes you have a look on Facebook, something cool comes up and you go, I'll remember that, and then you go scrolling back through your Facebook feed and you can't find the very thing that you were looking for. So I don't want you to miss out on that opportunity. So save the links. It's important to be able to bring all of this huge intuitive information. The next thing that you can do for yourself is keep yourself grounded. When we get an explosion or a huge influx of intuitive information, it's very easy to become very floaty, very airy, and very etherical out here. And we start visualizing, we start immersing ourselves in what it'll be like when all of these things unfold, and then don't know how to ground that and convert that into actionable steps. And then you think, well, I put all that time and effort into visualizing and being in that energy, but you forgot the most important point, which is to ground it into this reality. It's within this reality that makes the dreams unfold. The beautiful insights and the connection to the airy element is to keep that connection to your confidence and connection to the communication between yourself and soul, your cosmic team, open, like a beautiful open channel. But remember, we are earthbound, so ideas need to be converted into actionable steps. So this week is going to be dynamic, explosive. It's going to be almost like electric. So really harness this energy and embrace it and give yourself permission to be in your power. Those thoughts around that you are capable of being able to achieve everything is there because it's true. Now all you need to do is give yourself permission to believe it. Your soul knows your magnificence. Sitting back and being mediocre is not acceptable anymore. The veil has become so transparent around what you could or couldn't do anymore. That's now lifted, and now it's time to see and be able to attract what you want, become a manifesting magnet, become so confident through connecting with that tiger energy. But with the Chinese New Year, I believe it's the water tiger. So water being the element of fluid and flowing and being able to move and navigate and be malleable is also really important as you pursue your dream. So this is where we can really connect into the energy of the Chinese New Year. and learn how to be able to embody it into our own energy frequency to activate all of those amazing qualities within you. You have just been looking for this moment, and now it's ready to be unleashed. Let it go, let it be free, and see where it takes you. The message that comes through this week is, I'm just trying to remember the correct words, but I'm going to go with what I keep hearing in my head, which is, you know, that expression where it's sort of dream big, but know that something even greater is going to appear, even more far greater than you ever thought possible. And all you have to do is just let go of the reins of trying to squeeze the life out of your dreams, trying to condense and trying to contain this energy. This energy is explosive and it just wants a channel in which to be expressed. And that's where the actionable steps come in. When you have written down those actionable steps, you have a channel in which to express all of that confidence and that explosion of traction with the intuitive information. It also has a channel in which to be expressed and to gain more confidence around connecting to your intuition. So I wish you an incredibly amazing, awesome, very, very cool week. The other thing I also want to share with you is this can also be a time where your energy can be when you're vibing so high and there's that electricity and you're trying to ground it, and that sometimes just because other people can't see or feel that electricity like you are, sometimes they can want to try and dim your light. And this is a really important time to be able to protect your energy fiercely so that you can keep yourself inside of that confidence bubble, energy of connection to intuition, and allowing ideas to be rebirthed and awakening to your talents, that you want to really be able to protect that as much as possible. And if that is something that you feel you would love to be a part of, then I invite you to check out my 5-week program where you will learn 5 powerful techniques over 5 weeks. Why? Because I don't believe in, as I mentioned before, everything's about fast track. Everything's about how quick we can do it, but it doesn't build strength in building those foundations. I want to share with you 1 technique each week for you to go away, practice, learn to embody it, put it into your practical rituals, be able to really feel intently into what each technique is delivering for you and how to be able to work with it at the most optimal level and be playful and experiment with it before adding on the next layer. Hence why it's 1 technique each week over 5 weeks on how to protect your energy, so that when you put yourself in that protection bubble, you can also protecting your connection to your intuition. You are protecting your dreams, goals, and visions. You are protecting your confidence so that it cannot be connected into or zapped from you and leave you feeling depleted. So again, as I said, I invite you to check out my 5-week program called Protect Your Energy. The link is below. Definitely go in and suss it out. It begins on February the 7th. And I would love to be able to share all of these amazing techniques that I still use to this very day. Now, much love to you. Take care. Have an amazing week. And I will see you again next week. See ya.